What a flipping game. Hey everyone, how you doing today? I hope you're having a great day. I hope you're staying safe. And I want to talk about, finally, after so long, Final Fantasy VII Remake. Man, I love this game. Final Fantasy VII Remake is an action RPG from Square Enix in the Final Fantasy series. So what's special about this game is that it is a remake of a beloved classic called Final Fantasy VII. This was one of the biggest, if not one of the best sold RPGs of all time, and it's the one that really put Final Fantasy on the map in the West, or I think worldwide in general, mainly because of its cast and because of its story. I have not played the original, but that is what I've been told. So when I heard that they're going to do a remake of this beloved classic that is iconic, especially as it's the one Final Fantasy where everybody talks about their characters, I was pretty interested to see what this game's about and how it's going to play. After playing Final Fantasy 15, I think that's the only Final Fantasy I've actually played. Sorry about that. But after playing Final Fantasy 15, I was excited to see how Final Fantasy VII Remake would go, especially as it's an action RPG in the vein of Final Fantasy 15. Also, I played Smash Bros, so Cloud is in Smash and he's awesome, so I wanted to see more of him and why he is so beloved, especially from the story of Final Fantasy VII. And after playing this game, I can say that this game is flipping fantastic. It is such a good game, and this was the game I needed in quarantine, man. This is the game. Like, this is what I needed. Okay, so let's start about why I think this game is incredible, right? First things first, the characters. I love the characters. Like, I love Cloud, I love Tifa, I love Barret, I love Aerith. I love all of them, even the side characters as well. I love them, man. I love these characters. What I wanted from Final Fantasy 15 are characters that are so goddamn memorable, and I feel like I didn't get that with that game, but I got that with this game. Let's talk about them individually. Well, the main four. You play as Cloud, Barret, Tifa, Aerith. Cloud is the swordsman you all know with the yellow anime hair and the big ass sword, but Cloud is awesome. He's a mercenary who legit only wants to do a job where he gets paid, and he is so cool as well, and he's so quirky. I love when they're talking to him about something that they're trying to get him involved into and say, oh, you know, Cloud, you should care about this, and he's like, no. I find that so amusing, and he's such a cool ass character, especially how he's a soldier who is trying to come back to grips with reality, essentially. I love how he plays as well. He plays so awesome. I mean, he's the person you control the most in the game. Do you know what? I'll save that for a gameplay portion of this review, so we'll leave that for a bit later. Let's just talk more about the characters, shall we? Barret. I love Barret. Thank God we've got a black guy represented. Really cool. In a Japanese game, thank God. But anyway, yeah, so Barret is stereotypical black in it. But as I went further into the game, I was more, understanding of his character, and I understood why he was how he was, because he's just been fighting for the justice. I loved him and his jokes and how his personality is, and it really grew on me, and I found myself loving him way more than I thought I would. And man, he's awesome. I love the banter between him and Cloud. Barret's always the person that says, Cloud, come on, give a damn, and Cloud's like, no. So you always get that bickering between the two, and it did make for some funny conversations and dialogues throughout this whole game. So Tifa's awesome as well. I mean, Tifa, I love the way she fights. I love the way she like stands her grounds and stuff. Like, she's not a damsel in distress type character. She's a person who can pretty much take care of herself, like she says in the game. She plays the best. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I think she and Cloud are the guys who play the best. Like, Tifa is so awesome to play as her, and when she's delivering her blows, like, you feel it, and it's awesome, man. Then also Aerith, right? Now, when I first heard about Aerith, I thought she was just gonna be the stereotypical nice girl anime type character in this game. But after the first, I think it was the first chapter or two, I really liked her character. What I like about Aerith is that she's so aloof, and it's so cute to see, because you're just like, oh, Aerith, you're so aloof, aren't you? Like, she just wants to wander off and do something for fun, and she's like, ooh, let's go find out something fun to do. And like, it's just nice and it's not annoying. I mean, it could have been really, really irritating, but it really isn't. And I love Aerith and her personality. Like, when Cloud tries to say something serious and he's just like, man, I don't care, she's like, come on, you're gonna care now, aren't you? You're gonna care. I love that banter she has with characters as well. So she's actually a really, really enjoyable character. And then also there's a very, very, very big question that you have to answer in this game. Tifa or Aerith? I don't know. Tifa or Aerith? I don't know who you picking. I don't know, man, because like at first I'll be like, oh yeah, Cloud, Tifa, go on, Tifa. But then Aerith grows on you, man. Like, she really grows on you. Like, I don't know, man. And I can't believe they were having these debates in 1997, and it's probably back now in full force, let's be real here. So yeah, Cloud is he's got a sticky situation, but let's be real here, he's probably gonna end up with Aerith. I mean, poor Tifa, but yeah. Let me go straight to the gameplay, because all of them are actually fun to play. All four of them. It's really, really cool to switch between the characters as well while you're fighting. It took me a while to understand that I should be switching way more than I did in the game, and it would have helped me out a lot more. When I got a hang of that a lot better, then things were just so smooth, and the fights looked so pretty as well, especially when like you will give Cloud a command and he's doing his braver, and then you will give Barret a command and he's doing his focus shot, and then Tifa will be doing an Omni Strike, and then Aerith will be healing people, and it's just like all flashy and stuff. It's so cool. But yeah, all of them are fun to play. I mean, Cloud is the swordsman who you give melee attacks. Barret is the gunner, so he's more long range. Tifa is the up close and personal. I will use my fists to fight people. Why don't people fight with their fists anymore? Girl. Aerith is the person who does all the healing and also long range attack spells. Yeah, I love playing as all of them. They were just so much fun. So what I like about the gameplay as well is that you have these things called ATB gauges. What happens is the more attack damage you do, your ATB gauge keeps on filling, and then once you have at least one or two of the I would call them stacks of ATB, you can use them to perform special moves. And it seems like this is how they counteracted turning a turn-based RPG into an actual action RPG. At first I found it annoying, and actually no, I'm not even gonna lie, throughout the whole game I did find it annoying, but I did like it. It was annoying in a good sense. It made me restrictive on my super moves, and it allowed me to strategize how I'm going to use my ATB gauge and when I'm going to use it and who I'm going to use it for and what am I going to use it for, you know what I mean? So it gave me a lot more of thinking I had to do. It wasn't just mash square, it was like mash square and think about how you're going to use your commands, mate, because you're not mashing square ain't going to save you for the whole game, right? Now in terms of the story, I actually really enjoyed the story. There's a evil organization that's using natural energy and natural resources and it's harming the planet rather than saving the planet, so you can kind of relate it back to what's happening in real life. I don't know who the evil corporation would be, but let me not throw any names out there. What's cool about the game is that Cloud and Barret, their team Avalanche basically, and Tifa I guess, they're basically terrorists, and they're trying to destroy the reactors that is taking the natural energy, which is called Mako, from destroying the world. The fact that they're blowing up these reactors and it's destroying homes, it's destroying lives, and it's actually killing people as well, it gives you that moral judgment in the game, and it makes you think if you're doing the right thing trying to save the planet by doing all this destruction, or if you're doing the wrong thing by getting all these innocent civilians and doing this collateral damage. You can tell that Nomura made this game because, man, this game can be pretty anime at times. I'm not even gonna lie, man, from how they speak to how the story goes, yeah, it's pretty damn anime. But this time it is good anime. It's not convoluted Kingdom Hearts anime, but it's pretty good anime. The music in this game is so fire. I guess a lot of them must be from the original game, but hearing that in an orchestral sound is so fire. My favorite thing will probably be Let the Battles Begin. I love that theme. I mean, it's like, it's classic Final Fantasy. I mean, it's cool. I was just jamming along the way through this game because the music is just so top tier. The finale, People were complaining about finale, but I didn't mind it at all. I mean, you can tell that it's pretty much kind of filler in the fact that it's not how Final Fantasy VII ends. You can tell that if you really think about it, especially from me that's not played Final Fantasy VII. But I didn't mind it too much because at least it gave the game a conclusion and it proved that this is a full-length game. That's another thing I need to point out. Final Fantasy VII Remake is meant to be different parts of Final Fantasy VII as multiple games of Final Fantasy VII Remake. This felt like a game from beginning to end. It really did feel like this was one big chapter. It didn't feel like it was like I'm missing something. It felt like it concluded, and here I'm going to the sequel. I'm really happy that Square Enix went with this approach because now we got fleshed out characters, loads of development, lovable Midgar as well, and man, I'm really hyped for the next game now. Also, this game is beautiful. I mean, god damn, this game is beautiful. When you see it on a big screen as well, like, oh my goodness gracious. Some scenes, right, especially more of the CGI scenes, right, wow, you can put that in the cinema, for real. Granted, right, there are, what do you call them? I'll say background models, like, so the scenery models, they look like JPEGs. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They look like JPEGs. You notice it after a while. Like, I remember one time I was just walking through and I looked up and I was like, that looks like a picture. That does not look like extra game world. I mean, that does not look like draw distance too. So guys, yeah, fix that in the sequel. Fix that, please. I'm trying to figure out how Final Fantasy VII Remake Part 2 is gonna look on PS5 because boy, it looks stunning right now. So PS5 is gonna make our eyes bleed, and yeah, I can't wait to play that game. This is the game that I expected with 15 and I expected with Kingdom Hearts 3. A game with over-the-top fighting, with a really good story, with amazing characters, and all that in just one package as well. And I feel like I got it the best in Final Fantasy VII Remake compared to those other two. I mean, yeah, this was the one for me. I mean, I don't know what else I could say about this game because I'm just gushing about what the things I loved about this game, and I really love this game. The thing about this game is it really put a smile on my face from beginning to end. It was so enjoyable, especially the areas you were going to, the jokes they had, the characters, the story, the fighting, even the times where I was getting my ass beat. I love this game as well. I really need the sequel because I can't wait to see even more characters, especially I know this one from Kingdom Hearts. I think it's Yuffie. Yuffie's from Kingdom Hearts, so I want to see her. I want to see some other characters as well. I want to just complete this story because it just feels like this is such a great, nice adventure game, and that was the thing I needed in this epidemic time period. So what can I give Final Fantasy VII out of 10? It's getting a 9.5 out of 10. This game is one of the best games I've ever played. I love it to bits. I need to play it again in all honesty, and I'm really hyped for the sequel. So far, this is my game of the year, but The Last of Us comes out in a couple weeks, so I don't know what's gonna happen with that one. But we'll wait and see, and it'll be an interesting battle between them and also Cyberpunk. So what are your thoughts and impressions of Final Fantasy VII Remake? Do you like it? Do you not like it? Let me know in the comment section. I'm open to discussion. Thank you very much for watching again. Please like this video and subscribe for more content on pop culture and entertainment. And I hope you have a great day, and I'll see you soon.